Hi guys, welcome back. As you well know, my name's Chris Farrell, bassist, and first I gotta say, wow. I mean, you guys just really blew me away. I was not expecting more than maybe 3 viewers, and I got like a couple thousand, so I'm really impressed. Thank you all for the positive feedback and the questions that you had. I hope that I can address them accordingly. Now, one of the main things that kept kind of reoccurring is an issue of strap length. Alright, what I recommended for strap length. And the truth is that it's whatever makes you most comfortable. You'll see, bass players that, play high. When I have a strap, I have my instrument hanging rather high. Alright, so that's just kind of a granted. The more formal training, it seems to be, this could just be one of those things that I've noticed, but the more formal training a bassist has, the more higher they carry the instrument. If you watch some of your rock and roll guys, and especially the more easier the pattern is, the lower they seem to hang the instrument. It has nothing to do with their playability of the instrument. They're very skilled on their own level, but for me, that doesn't work. I've got to have strap length kind of high. Alright, I also want to reiterate from last time, that hand position is crucial. You must have proper hand position in order to play your instrument well. Now, speaking of my last video, as you well know, it's been like a year. I had spinal surgery, so that's why I've been away. And having said that, it took a little bit to recoup from it. So at this point, I guess we'll go ahead and start our lesson. And this lesson's on chords. And what I have done is I have transcribed the major chords from A through G. Now, the way that I did this, and the way that I recommend that you do this, is by all means go down, support your local, guitar shop. Alright? Go down and buy one of these piano chords. And the chords are universal through instruments. If you find the different fingerings for the different chords, it doesn't matter what instrument. So I found this one, and it just says piano chords. It's very simple, and it really worked well, because as you can well see, it's really easy to transcribe the major chords, minor chords, and we'll get into some of those in our next lessons. Now, on to the lesson. Alright, we are going to do the chords A through G. Alright, now again, I already have them transcribed. I don't memorize them. I would recommend memorizing the fingerings, and I'm going to show you a couple of the fingerings, but I'm not going to show you all of them. Some things you have to work out for yourself. Now, the first chord, starting at A, is an A major chord, and the way it is it's an A, C sharp, and an E. And as you can see, that's the way I do the fingering. So what that means to you as the bass player is that anytime your guitarist is playing the A chord, that lets you do A, C sharp, or E, and still be in the chord structure. That's what they kind of mean when they're talking about getting into the keys. And I don't claim to know all of the theory, and everyone has their own perception. I've got the way that I perceive is correct, and later I hope I will be able to convey that to you in some intelligible manner. But again, A chord, A, C sharp, E. Now the B chord, alright, again, I'm not going to show you all the fingerings, but it is B, D sharp, and F sharp. Alright, now you must get to know your fretboard in order to, to accomplish this task. This task will take you a little bit of time. Chords are a difficult thing, but once you master them, you will be able to develop your improv skills immensely. A lot of the guys that you see that are doing incredible hand techniques, they're using chords, and they're using chord structures to facilitate whatever technique it is they're trying to accomplish. Okay, that's the B, and I hope you either replay this several times, or you get a pen and paper and write down what it is that I'm telling you. Or, by all means, go get the own piano chords, or your own piano chords, and, you know, go down and transcribe them yourself. You'll be a much better musician for having done that. Okay, C chord. We are going to C, E, G. Okay, C chord. Very, very simple. The D chord, D, F sharp, and A. Okay, now, again, I'm just telling you, keep those together. You can find different fingerings for them. And so whatever fingering works best for you is the one that's going to work best. Alright, now on to the E chord. This is an E. Wait, where was I? Sorry, E, G sharp, and B. Okay, F, F, A, C. And G chord is G, B, and D. Now, as you well notice, I bounced around quite a bit, alright, because I don't want you to be able to look at my fingering and say, okay, well, that's how he did it, so I just do that chord. Oh, sorry, oops. I can just do that chord and it makes an A. Yes, that's true. The fingering is correct. But there are other fingerings as well. And it's up to you as the bass player to figure out what fingering works best for you. I mean, I'm not a real tall guy. I'm 5'3", so I have to use the fingering that works best for me. If you are a guy that is 7'2", I mean, you're going to have a much different fingering than I would. And just in closing, I mean, I want to let you guys know that, gosh, I'm humbled by you guys. I mean, each one of you with your questions and the feedback response. I mean, just thank you very much. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next one.